Good Wednesday morning, everybody. Jessica Dugas here. You're watching Project Joy Live. It's your triple shot of good vibes every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at this 9 a.m. Eastern Time hour. It's early over on the West Coast, but it's tomorrow somewhere else in the world. So there's that. But I am all about those morning vibes. Not yesterday, Monday's show. Loved being back after some time with Trista Polo, and also loved the fact that it was us coming back. It was Labor Day. It was a Monday. It was the start of September. And we're 3 days in now. But I want to tell you, I made a little story on my Facebook this morning about how we made it halfway through the week. The energy has been interesting this week so far. That's what I'm going with. So I thought we would start the show today the same way that I did my Facebook story this morning, and that is taking a breath together. So I would love for you to pause whatever you're doing. You don't have to close your eyes. You don't have to, unless you want to, or in our in as do not do this while you're driving or carrying on with some other things. But just come with me together and let's just take a breath. And I love that sigh when we release the breath and just saying it's anything that we don't want to be present in this moment is gone. And sometimes it's nice just to take that collective breath together. So I think we may do that. We may do that for the remainder of the month and just see how we feel to take that collective breath together. But at any rate, it's just me today. Just me. Just Jessica. And I've got a great topic for you. We're going to be talking about the power of real community, and this is on the doorstep of the World Building Expo that we talked about on Monday, coming up on September 9th. And I will be speaking on the power of community in business as part of a panel discussion. I'm going to be telling you all about that coming up, but also I want to talk to you specifically about the joy that I've experienced in community, and also the challenges, because there's been joy in the challenges too. You know, when we are challenged with something, we get to learn and we have the opportunity to do better next time. And so that has been the experience to me. Heading over to the comments this morning, Miss Teresa's here. Good morning. Good morning. Miss Brittany is here. Good to see you today. Um, Teresa's listening from the kitchen and burning fake bacon for some BLTs. I don't know about that burning part, Teresa. Watch the bacon. Don't let it burn. It is harder to burn vegan bacon, though. I will say that. If you don't watch it, it's just because it's not full of as much artery clogging fat as the other bacon. So there's that. Let's see what we've got going on this morning. Lots to do. Like I said, I'm trying to go through my notes here are horrendous, but let's start with a joyversation this morning. All right. So this morning's joyversation is as follows. What's the community you've truly enjoyed being a part of in your life? For me, obviously, I love the community that I've created with the Breakthrough Show Network. I love being part of the Go Brunch community. Um, I love being part of the Global Business Plaza. I love being part of Brunch Hackers, all these new communities. And I think it's important as we embark on this discussion about community today that it's not always a paid container. It's not always a formal everybody in the same room container. Sometimes it's just a group of people, if you will. And so it's important to think about it in that way. But community I've really enjoyed being a part of in my life has been the music community, performing community, the artist community, people who are creative, and it keeps me going. It makes me feel good about the things that I'm creating in the world, and I love to be surrounded by people who inspire me. And so being a part of, sort of the uh creativity, like I said, I've been part of the musical community my whole life, and that's been really important to me. So heading over to the comments, obviously the Breakthrough Show Network community is a good one. But yeah, so let me know what communities you've enjoyed being a part of in your life, because I think it's important to think about those things as we embark on our journey here to talk about community this morning. And with that, I'm going to take a super quick break, and you can chime in on this question below, and we'll be right back after this.
Caldwell Williams. On April 4th, I was 90 years old, grandson of slaves. My parents are first generation free. A long time ago, I embraced the definition of love. Love is the experience of well being, and a friend is one who mutually shares that experience of well being with you, which opens up almost infinite creative possibilities.
We're told as children to go make friends, but what did that look like? And how has it changed over time? Friendship is one of life's greatest gifts, and sometimes one of its greatest challenges.
Someone who is there to support you, someone who is willing to go through the ups and downs of life with you.
Connection, but also the opportunity for learning and deeper connection.
If I don't talk to that person for 2 months, we pick up the phone like we've never stopped talking. To me, that is what a friend is.
Friend to me is someone I can share my joys, also the struggles I have.
Friend means somebody that you can talk to and that you can trust.
So a friend to me is actually someone really, really close, an inner circle person.
And I think it's an important discussion to pass on to other generations so they don't get caught being lonely at the end because they haven't thought about friends in different ways.
This is the Friendship Paradox, a raw and real exploration of connection. Through 26 voices across miles and time zones, we reflect on the friendships that shape us, challenge us, and teach us who we truly are.
I need your shoulder.
What does it mean to be a friend? How do we navigate connection in a world that's constantly changing? And what can we learn about friendship by looking within? This isn't just a film about friendship, it's a call to reflect on the relationships we've built, the ones we've lost, and the sacred connection we have with ourselves. What does friendship mean to you?
Let's try that again. Welcome back to Project Joy Live. I hope you visit thefriendshipparadox.com and see that film that we put out November of last year. It's another having close friendships is another amazing community to be a part of. Our Joyversation question today is, what's a community you've truly enjoyed being a part of in your life? Obviously, before break, Brittany pointed out the obvious, obviously, the Breakthrough Show Network community, and we appreciate that. Thank you, Brittany. Creative communities are very meaningful to me. That inspiration hit different. It really does. And Ollie is here this morning. Hugs, everyone. Love, loves, chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. You can you can say that whatever way you want it. I fully love our community at the Breakthrough Show Network. I feel safe, supported, and inspired by everyone here. Thank you, Teresa, for that. I love it. Holly watched the Friendship movie recently. Very moving, crying all along. I still cry, and I'm the one that put it together. Dedicated to friends that are no longer with us. I love that, Ollie. Thank you. I know, in fact, that miracles happen at the Breakthrough Show Network, and I agree. I see it all the time. And so I love the different communities that we're a part of, and it makes me happy to think about all of the support that we really do have out there within the communities. I love my homeschooling community here in Connecticut as well. I'm going to talk a little bit about something with that coming up here shortly also. But today, as I mentioned, I want to talk about joy in community. I want to talk about the power of real community. And this is a thing that has always been important. Community has always been really important to me. And it's also um, been uh, a source of challenge often for me, a source of growth. And it's really been on my heart a lot. I always wanted it to be part of the Breakthrough Show Network. When when I began, even before we were a network, when it was just the Breakthrough Show, I knew that I didn't want to be responsible for putting another thing out in the world that had no real support. I didn't want to do another show, webinar, class, anything like that, where um, it was just sort of put out there and then not really have support. So I wanted that community to be a part of it. And so I've been sitting with this for a while, and not the picture perfect kind of community, but the real raw and heart-led kind of community. And so I'm sharing with you this stuff this morning from from my heart and what I've experienced. Yesterday, I experienced a truly 90-second to 2-minute whirlwind moment on a train station platform with a friend of mine. It was a deeply impactful moment to me, and it really proves how short intentional connection can leave a real lasting mark on people. And that 2-minute hug that I had with RJ from the Global Business Plaza told me more about what it means to be seen in it than years of surface level collaboration with others. So it's important that we prioritize people, that they feel it, they carry it, they remember it. So I want to express to you this morning how little kindnesses like that within community can ripple into everything we build moving forward, and the connections that we really have in community. The hard truth about community is that reciprocity is often missing. My years as a community leader and entrepreneur, I have poured into people that didn't pour back. I have prioritized those who only saw the relationship as transactional. I have invested deeply without reciprocity. And it hurt from time to time, but it also taught me a lot about discernment and deepened my own value system. What community really is to me is, well, let's start what it isn't about. It's not about numbers, followers, filling events. For me, it's about remembering birthdays, returning calls, holding space, showing up, even if it's just for a moment. Real community nurtures itself. To build a meaningful community, you must both prioritize and nurture. It can't be one or the other. So I want to ask all you guys today, who have you been meaning to reach out to? Who have you allowed to drift even though they matter to you? I want to invite you today to be the one who sends the message first. Be the one who hugs in the chaos. Be the one who remembers. The joy in community doesn't just come from big moments. It lives in the little intentional ones. Being a part of the Go Brunch community and the broader Breakthrough Show Network community has redefined joy for me because of the genuine people inside it. It's not about the container, it's about the people inside of it. So I want to mention, and I mentioned this on Monday, something very important is coming up. I am going to be a part of the Power of Community in Business panel that is happening during the Global Business Plaza's WorldBuilding EXPO coming up on Tuesday, September 9th, 2025 from 7 p.m. to 7:45. That's the time of the panel. The expo is going to be happening all day, 10 to 10 Eastern time. You can use the QR code or go to luma.com/WorldBuilding EXPO. And I am so excited to share the panel with Claudio, Aisla, Jamie, and of course, being guided by Peggy. So, really excited to be a part of that. I invite you to attend and be part of the conversation. Again, you can go to the QR code or the link that I gave you. And this discussion that we're having today, these thoughts that I'm sharing with you today, are all going to be part of what I share coming up. My portion of the panel that's happening on Tuesday, September 9th. So I'm really excited about that. The Breakthrough Show Network will, of course, be having a booth for the panel as well. And it's going to really be an amazing experience. So I hope you can join us for that. Yes. RJ's hugs could be so amazing. They definitely a good hug, Ollie. That's for sure. There were hugs for sure. I am excited as well. Thank you so much for this, Ollie. Your presence in my journey is part of my fuel mix that helps me to go forward. And I'm happy to be part of all of your journeys. As I mentioned, one of the communities that I'm very excited to be a part of is our homeschooling community here in the state of Connecticut. And we have a lot going on here. I have mentioned it in other shows, and I have briefly mentioned it here on Project Joy Live. And if you are able today, we would love for you to support us in the efforts we have going on right now. So here's more about that.
Dear Connecticut Homeschool Network members, alumni, and supporters. From the beginning, CHN has been powered by volunteers, parents just like you, dedicated to protecting the freedom to homeschool in Connecticut. For decades, we've stood watch, provided resources, and worked tirelessly to ensure that parental rights remain strong in our state. Now, we are preparing for something unprecedented. An effort designed to strengthen and protect the freedoms of every homeschooling family in Connecticut for years to come. Because of the sensitivity of the work, we must move forward with great care. What we can tell you is this: the project is both urgent and historic, and it will directly serve the cause of parental rights and educational freedom. Here's where you come in. Imagine if every family in our community gave just $1 for each child they homeschool. Together, that kind of united support would put us in a powerful position to not only meet this critical moment, but to create a lasting impact for all. No amount is too small, and every contribution matters. Your support today ensures CHN can continue to do what has never been done before. Let's show what is possible when we stand together. On behalf of your Connecticut Homeschool Network Board of Directors, we thank you for your generous contributions.